Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to apparently the Playboy Mansion by the looks of it today. I am your host, the one and only Rejected Bunny. Look, I've had a day. I feel delusional. I feel like I do say that in every single video. Like every single video is like, hey, I had a mental breakdown, apologies. But yeah, that's kind of the case. So since a lot of my videos cover serious topics, every so often I like making a video like this. I know some of you didn't like it or told me I was jumping onto a bandwagon, but I genuinely think it's fun to read some Reddit posts and just laugh at something that's not that deep for once, considering I'm not talking about pedophiles, so that's what we're doing today. And today we're gonna cover our Don't Fund Me. So our Don't Fund Me covers essentially people who are asking for donations for something they shouldn't be asking donations for. So like, for example, a lot of the examples I'll be showing you are from GoFundMe. GoFundMe, at least to my understanding, is supposed to be used to fund campaigns for really necessary things. So for example, if you have an animal that's sick and you can't pay the bill, that's something you'd make a campaign for. If you have a bill that for some reason that's not your fault, or even if it is your fault, I still get it. You can't pay for your rent, you can't pay your insurance. That still makes sense. However, there are some people who just take advantage of it. Like on the radio, I heard there was this one example of someone who got drunk and they were visiting their friend in another state. But what they didn't realize is when they got in the Uber took their actual address in another state, and the Uber just drove them back to their home in another state. And I think it was like 6 to 8 hours of a drive, and I think it ended up being over $2,000 in bills because this guy got drunk and obviously didn't put the right address in. When things like that happen, at least me, I'm already a little bit less understanding because I'm like, dude, this is like a fuck up you could have avoided. You know what I mean? This one's good. YouTube influencer. I just moved out to Los Angeles from Kansas City with the hopes and dreams of becoming a social media influencer, primarily on YouTube. A little backstory of why I want to be a YouTuber. My parents had decided to get divorced in September of 2017 around my 19th birthday. To a teenage girl, it seemed as if the world was ending. Experienced one of my most heartbreaking and stress-filled times of my life. I had just started my first year of college, my pet of 15 years passed away, and family relations were at an all-time low. I've never felt more alone and depressed during a span of 10 months. I didn't want to talk about what I was going through at the time because I was embarrassed and felt as if I would just be burdening other people with my own problems. So when I turned to YouTube and would watch Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, and Tana Mojo to put a smile on my face and distract me from the chaos in my life. I could go to my room and put on my headphones and relax. One day in March, I thought to myself, I could make my own YouTube videos. Entertaining people and making them laugh brings me happiness. I know everyone's going through their own chaos, but I can make it just a little bit better for a few minutes. I would feel that I helped. I have a very great attitude and extremely creative mind. I've been told that I'm a character with good vibes and a fantastic sense of humor. When asking my friends if they thought I could make a difference starting my channel, I received positive feedback and started researching what I would need to kickstart my career in social media. So this is where you need to hold on to your hats to find out what it is you need for social media. The funds would go towards a new camera, adequate lighting for filming, an attachable microphone for my camera, a tripod, video editing software, a new MacBook Pro that doesn't have protein shakes spilled inside the screen from junior year of high school, 5 SanDisk memory cards, a GoPro. It is important to note that in present day, you must keep up to date with technology if you are publishing videos and or photos to the internet. Presentation matters in the industry. I want to hit the ground running in January of 2019. Your donations to help me fund my dream would mean so much to me. My goal is to work my way up in the industry and impact the lives of many people in a positive way. I'm a firm believer in the feel-good, do-good phenomenon. The belief that if you are in a good mood, you are most likely to do something good for yourself or others. She wanted $15,000 for this. Now, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do YouTube, of course. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be an influencer. The thing is, it's kind of like when you start a hobby, does it really make sense to buy the most expensive gear in the hobby immediately? No. And I'm saying that too because when I started, I did not have this camera. When I started, I had my phone and then I had this camera that was relatively inexpensive that was really marketed as a vlogging camera, and I just used that, and that didn't need a microphone or anything. I just feel like you could also just do it with your iPhone, at least to begin with, and then when you get the money, you can put it towards that. I just think it's a little bit insane to be asking for 15 grand worth of equipment, especially when, if you put the MacBook Pro aside, because that's very particular, with lighting and cameras, there are plenty of price ranges. You can get lighting. The lighting I've had for months upon months now was a $70 light I got like 2 years ago and is still good. It just makes me laugh that people want donations for some really high-end gear that they might not even end up using, because how would you know if you're even gonna continue YouTube? Okay, so here we have someone else who wants 1,000 pounds. Broke and sad. I'm super sad at the moment and really poor. I haven't had a haircut in over a year. Haven't had my nails done in months. Hashtag donate. I set up this page to support my ongoing shopping addiction so I can feel and look fabulous. Also would like to start a YouTube channel and would like to buy and proper camera for that. Thanks. So honestly, I thought the nails part was really funny, where she was like, haven't had my nails done in months. Which is like obviously not a necessity, but it's really funny that she tried to appeal to people's emotions with like not having had a haircut and not having had her nails done, as if that was like a really big thing, considering that GoFundMe has a bunch of people asking for help paying bills for their medical help or medical needs, you know, like really important bills that need to be paid, some people, in order to even survive. So to have this being like,
I didn't get my nails done.
I mean, like, I get my nails done, I know I care about it, but really a GoFundMe for it? There's a picture of her, but I can't show you, but she's very pretty. So here we have a $10,000 goal. Help me build my car to be the unique beast it is. I am tight on money at the moment, and this would be a great way for me to work on my car and make her the unique beast she deserves to be. As money comes in, I will be recording the work I do to her and uploading it to YouTube to show my application to you guys. Honestly, this car already looks kind of pimped out with like the lights under, but it's funny to me that someone would ask for something that's completely non-essential. Like if you were asking for money for new tires, okay, but to be like, oh, I want to make my car cool and give me money, and to thank you, I'm gonna show you a YouTube video that's 100% free and that a bunch of other people have made YouTube videos about without asking you for a donation. But sure, please donate $10,000. This one killed something in me, maybe the last split brain cell I have, but 3 broke kids, $15 of a $100,000 goal. We are 3 broke California University students with 3 drastically levels of Mexican DNA that need your help.
I don't know what the that was.
What is 3 drastically levels of Mexican DNA, and why is that all relevant here? Because I don't get why it's relevant. Ever since about 9 months ago, we've had the idea to get a squad house so that we could have space to foster our creativity. Well, I think our idea fetus is ready for the world. We also trying to go to Rolling Loud 5 or V, I don't know, in Miami. Shouts to Elon Musk, you the goat. Why is it that when I read this, the only person that I'm picturing in my head is Rice Gum? Does this not sound like Rice Gum wrote it?
Irrelevant.
Saying goat, saying that they need a squad house, or is that FaZe? I don't know what's going on with vloggers and their houses. Shout out to Elon Musk going to my... This post is an entire shit show. Like, it's ridiculous what they're asking for in the first place. But all the random things they included, I don't know what happened here, but I really hope they were on some kind of drugs and that they're not normally like this. $100 goal. I need a new tattoo. Hello, we're about to graduate and I have not done anything reckless in like 2 years, so I need money for a tattoo. I need to do something dumb before I graduate, so give me money. Money me, money now, give money now. Well, at least they were honest, we can say that, but it just makes me laugh that they're calling a tattoo something reckless, because either they're asking for this money and never actually thought about what they want in a tattoo, which would make it a reckless tattoo, or they just see tattoos as reckless altogether, which, unless you're underage, it's not really that reckless. Not anymore anyway, but that's a different story. But at least we can give them credit for being honest and straightforward about what they want and not lying about it. I mean, can we really give credit for that, or is my bar too low at this point? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always. Let me know what you think about each of these. Do you guys think it's a little bit petty to ask for things on GoFundMe that aren't necessary, or do you think it's worth a shot? Anyways, guys, thank you again, and let's get right into the